everybody. Welcome to, once again, Comics Cross Pond with Texas Dave, Houston, and myself.
Good evening. Well, good afternoon, sorry, Pops.
Yeah, it's
getting towards evening here, I suppose. It's like just gone 4 o'clock UK time.
We're still morning here, Dave. We're still morning.
Oh, you're still. Oh, yeah, of course you are. Yeah, I think you're just gone 11, are you?
Yeah, 11 a.m. There you go.
All right. Okay. Oh well, it's afternoon over here.
and I know you're busy, so it's okay to be a little discombobulated every now and then, right?
Well,
right?
As I always say, life happens unexpected, as we both know.
Yeah.
You
live life. Life doesn't live you. Remember that,
That's
people. It might throw you curveballs, but it's how you swing the bat that matters, right?
Absolutely right.
I try to turn everything into something that I can work with or that works with what I'm trying to do, no matter how horrible it feels at the time or whatever. It's okay, how can I turn this to my advantage?
That's the one.
So I'm right now, I'm trying to find our banner. I can't see there it is. Yeah, there it is. Welcome.
And apologies in advance. I forgot my eBay listing this time.
Oh well, we'll just have to tell people. Look, you go over to eBay, you go to silver_surfer_1. You see all Dave's cool stuff.
Yeah, that's it. That's it.
There you go.
And just look back at a previous episode to have a flavour of what I've advertised in the past.
Yeah, well, I mean, you jump around. You got your Star Trek and you indies, and then you some mainstream, and it's like the only thing is, guys, is he does live in the UK, so the shipping is going to kick your ass. Just be ready for that. Yeah. But other than that, he's always got good stuff, and the thing that's funny about Dave's stuff is most of it he never even pulled out of the bag.
I never did.
So, it's like he buys stuff and then he has it, and then all of a sudden one day he's like, okay, I'm getting rid of it.
That's it. Yeah, that's the one.
Of course, you have established a huge omnibus collection since you started selling all your comics.
Oh yes, I certainly have. I think I must have over 100 now.
Yeah, you got a lot of. I mean, all them issues that you sold, you still got. You know what I mean? You still got a physical copy of it, even if it is in a big ass book.
Well, that's it exactly.
Them books are heavy, though. I seen you. There's a few times people back when we were doing the old show, and Dave would pick up a gigantic omnibus and be holding it up and trying to turn pages, and Dave would get a workout on this show back then.
Oh, I remember that.
We simplified it for him. He just shows us the tablet now. You see how that works?
I don't know if it's me, but you're breaking up a bit when you're talking. I don't know how I am, but you're breaking up a bit when you're talking to me.
You sound fine. It's probably me. We were having problems.
Ah, right. I mean, I can hear you most of the time. It's just there's little gaps when you're talking back, All
right. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to refresh my screen. You can go ahead and start today's episode.
Okay, then. I certainly will. So we're going to go with, So we're going to go with the continuing story of the, when Superman wasn't affected by kryptonite all of a sudden from a couple of issues back. So this is issue 235. So it's like an underlying story that's going to go on for possibly another couple more issues yet. So in the meantime, obviously still fighting crime and all the rest of it. So on the cover of this one, as you can see, this is issue 235, and it says, "Who is swifter, smarter, stronger than Superman? Read the shocking surprise answer in The Devil's Heart." So there you go. So we'll just move along to the splash page, and this is called The Sinister Scream of the Devil's Heart. Story by Danny O'Neill, Kurt Swan and Murphy Anderson editing, and Julius Swartz. So in the caption box right at the top of the page, we've got from the wealthy suburbs they come, and from the majestic high-rise apartments and the stately townhouses, a glittering stream of Metropolis's high society pours into the concert ball for the premiere performance of a splendid new talent, Ferlin Nightsall, and among them reporters Clark Kent and Lois Lane. So Clark's saying, I'm awfully glad you could come with me, Lois. I'm sure you'll enjoy the concert. Highbrow sounds aren't exactly my thing, but since I didn't have a date with Superman tonight, I don't mind going out with you. So as it says at the bottom there, it says beginning a most bizarre exploit of the amazing Superman and a double deadly adventure with the stunningly surprising climax. Follow the Man of Steel as he combats the sinister scream of the Devil's Harp. So I'll carry on with that. I'll say this, Clark, real quality people show up for these affairs. Isn't that Prince Umbler? Right, he's making a goodwill tour of the United States, trying to negotiate a loan for his country, I imagine. Might as well get comfortable for the evening's boredom. At least give the music a chance, Lois. And Clark's thinking, funny, that helicopter shouldn't be hovering so low.
You really shouldn't. That's dangerous.
No. Under the circumstances, I feel justified in invading their privacy with my X-ray vision. As I feared, that chopper's full of assassins, about to dump a blockbuster. Excuse me, Lois, I'll get us some orange drink. Sure you can afford the prices they charge here, Clark?
Look. Yes, Lois is going to get her date with Superman after all.
That's it. Moving with deceptive swiftness, Clark dashes to a momentarily deserted section of the corridor, ringing the arena, and my pleasant night out has suddenly become a job for Superman. Those boys are in a hurry. They've already dropped the bomb. For whoop. For whoop. Something like that. But not soon enough, he thinks. Ticka. Don't bother explaining, fella. I recognize this type of aircraft made by Prince Umbler's political enemies. Ah. So now we know why.
No, not an assassination attempt on a world leader. Who would do that?
Well, I was just going to say that. Talk about coincidence, eh?
Yeah.
Anyway, you guys figured if the prince were killed here, it'd get him out of the way and embarrass the United States. Oh, you shouldn't have tried shooting either. My name is Superman, and bullets don't bother me a whole lot. Bash, it says there. But you've noticed that, huh? You'll know what to do with these types, officer. Indeed I do, Superman, and it will be a pleasure. I was so busy I didn't notice the crowd gather. Everyone in the arena came out to watch the fun, including Lois. I can't stop to chat with her as Superman, or she may notice that Clark is still among the missing. I can give her a hasty wave, though. Moments later, sorry I'm late, Lois. I was caught in the mob. Don't bother apologizing. I can't hear you anyway. After watching him in action, anyone else has the personality of a suit of clothes hanging in an empty closet. Then Ferlin Nightsall takes his seat at the grand piano and launches his concert. They aren't paying attention. They're chattering while I play. They're still talking about Superman. For years I've dreamed of this performance, only to have it ruined. I'm a loser. I've always been a loser, a weak, forceless scholar. That night, 6 months ago, I thought my luck had changed. The night I accidentally discovered the devil's harp. So now we're going into flashback time here. So how vividly I remember it. I was curator of the Metropolis Music Museum, examining some recent gifts. According to the university, these instruments were discovered buried beneath an ancient forgotten city. They're unlike any I've ever seen before. Except this one, this harp, ugly thing. That carved demon looks almost alive. Often, so often, I've wished I could make music, but I have no talent, none. Eerie sound the harp has, eerie and chilling. Whatever that is, it isn't music, and it frightens me. The harp isn't at fault, it's me. I've always been scared, a weak, talentless failure. But I want to be a musician. I want to be able to sit and play. Abruptly, unbelievably, I heard the notes that cascaded from beneath my flashing fingers, and I realized I'm doing it, playing magnificently. All for nothing, because an idiot stuffed with muscle chose to show off in this palace at this time. Without warning, a member of the audience bolts upright and shouts, "Silence, Philistines! Can you not realize you are hearing art, greatness? Why do you babble? This man, Nexo, is a splendid artist. As splendid as I myself was once. Who's that, Clark? Timus Akins. He was considered the world's best pianist until about 6 months ago. Apparently, his talent just went."
You mean he passed it on to his friend?
Well, who knows? Have some symphony for yourself, Clark, for the next morning at the offices of television station WGBS. Would you look at this, off Kent grandstanding as usual? About all he's good for is grabbing the spotlight. I can't tell him I was only waving at Lois. There may have been a reason, Mr. Edge. There is. Superman's ego is bigger than his biceps. And he poses a threat to the plans of my leader, Darkseid. Editor's note: to learn more about Morgan Edge's secret superior, read DC's The New Gods and The Forever People. So there you go. That's a little note to find out more. Well, I intended to deflate his ego. I'm going after that boy, beginning now. Here's an editorial I wrote. You're getting to be pretty popular with our viewers, so you'll read it on this morning's telecast. But this is an attack, a pretty heavy one. I'm Superman's friend. I can't. You can. If you like your job, Clear Kent. Yes, sir.
See, that's when you just like, oops, X-ray vision. It caught on fire. Oops, it's gone.
That's it.
Glumly, a little flame vision. That's all it takes. Get
that's it. Yeah,
fire or something. I mean,
that's the one. So gloomily, Clark goes to the studio, and I don't dare defy my new boss. Not on this issue, unless I want to jeopardize my secret identity. So one of the floor managers says, "Go. This station wishes to express dismay at the most recent outrage of Superman." Excuse me, Kent. We have a news bulletin that won't wait.
Good.
An unidentified flying object has been seen above the USS Blake, the ship taking canisters of nerve gas out to sea. Everyone will be so busy for the next few minutes, I won't be missed, he thinks. Within moments, Superman streaks east at supersonic speed. The Blake is due to sink those gas containers 1,000 miles out in the Atlantic. If anything goes wrong, hundreds of miles could be contaminated.
Yeah, lots of ocean. Lots.
I'll scan the area with my telescopic vision and, great Scott, it's that thing, the mysterious creature who seems to follow me. Editor's note. Unknown to Superman, this is a weird double of him, created from desert sand in a strange experiment with kryptonite.
It's Sandy Bizarro.
Well, something like that. I've only glimpsed it before, and I didn't think it was a menace. But if he was hanging around that ship, well, we'll see. Excuse me. Or will we? The faster I fly, the faster it flies. And I can't seem to attain top speed. Almost as though it's somehow draining my power. At that instant, fate pokes. Excuse me. Can you hang on 1 second while I just get a quick drink?
Yes. Yeah.
It can't be a minute, Pops. My voice is going.
I heard you. Yeah, all right. You're allowed to take a drink of water. It's okay.
Yeah. I've just got to go and get it. I'll be back in 2 seconds.
All right. So, yeah, this is where we're at, guys. About halfway through this issue 3 of Superman's Adventures. The Adventures of Superman. One of them titles, I don't know. They did so many damn Superman titles, you can't even keep them all straight. Same with the Bat and the Detective and the Dark Shadows and Dark Knight and whatever. It's like, come on, man. It's one guy.
Back again.
Superman.
And I'm back again, Pop. So yeah, I just needed a quick sip because my voice was going a bit.
Yeah, you're right.
Right, carry on. At that instant, fate pokes a cold, crooked finger into Superman's life. For in Metropolis, I can't stop brooding about the concert, about that muscle bag. Superman's made me a loser again. Because he's strong, because he can fly. Oh, how I wish I could fly, as he plays the devil's harp. In the following incredible instant, Berlin Nixel's wish comes true. Steadily, surely, his body lifts into empty air.
Uh-oh.
While Superman and his... What was that?
He should have wished he could play that harp.
Yeah, I think he should. While Superman and his strange quarry each finds himself unable to sustain flight and both plummet towards the icy ocean below. Can't believe it. All of a sudden, I simply couldn't stay airborne. I don't feel any different. I can still swim and run at super speed, and my strength is undiminished. Swoop.
Somebody just took your ability to fly.
Yeah. I can't do myself any good in this giant deep freeze. I'll recross the ocean like the Flash does, running so fast I don't sink. Oh, I see that creature is still around. Wonder what he wants from me. I just realized something. Every time I've brushed with that thing, I've noticed a slight weakening. Editor's note. The Man of Steel's previous meetings with his sinister double were chronicled in Superman 233 and 234. It could be that's what's siphoning off my powers. But then, why isn't the creature flying? The answer to Superman's unspoken question lies with the disgruntled pianist and his bizarre harp. It seems somehow right to wear this Pan costume from the museum collection, to appear as a flying demigod instead of a plain loser. How appropriate. Me as Pan, ugliest of the gods. In a way, I can't begin to understand this harp. It's changing my luck, giving me abilities most men only dream of. But
Yeah.
I can't help being scared. Got
The
to keep
Superman gonna
believing
come.
I won't fall. Have faith in the harp as he
He's
leaps
scared.
from the building. What's
He's
that?
scared. He's scared because Superman gonna come whoop his ass.
Well, that's it. That's it.
He don't know why
I'm
he's scared,
I'm
but
doing it, he says. I'm doing it, and it's wonderful, glorious, magnificent, as he swoops around like that. I can go anywhere, to any spot on earth, as easy as I breathe. Look, up in the sky, it's a bird, it's a plane. Nah, it's Superman, gotta be. But beneath my costume, there's still me, dumpty, homely Ferlin Nixel, the man no woman would glance at twice. And I'm poor as a church mouse. I'll never live in the luxury I long for. Flying or no, I'm the loser I've been since the moment I was born. But I don't need to be a slump, at least not a poor slump. Not anymore, I don't. After all, I have one of the powers of Superman. And there's the perfect opportunity to use it for profit. There must be thousands in those sacks.
here we go.
Mine for the taking, as he swoops down and grabs the bags. What in bright blue blazes was that? I don't know, but I'm not letting it escape. Ow, the scattergun, quick.
Oh yeah, right.
Kavoom, kavoom, ugh.
I thought dude was supposed to be able to fly faster than a speeding
Well,
shotgun.
yeah, exactly, but obviously not. They
I mean,
shot
he
me.
was.
I'm hurt. When I hit the ground, I'll be killed.
You better fly then, boy.
Harp, you've got to save me. Make me invulnerable. With pile driver force, Nixel, alias Pan, smashes into the pavement. There's a sound effect for you if you can see it. We're gone, we're home, something like that. Something like that.
Yeah.
And steps lightly from the rubble, smiling, absolutely unscathed. I flat out don't believe this. Mister, are you for real? Are you human? I was. Now I'm a demigod pan. And I'm greedy. Go ahead, amuse yourselves with your gunfire. It doesn't bother me in the least. Bam, 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 bam. It's been pleasant, gentlemen. Thank you and good afternoon. And across the city, in Station WGBS's file room, no sense fretting about what's happened, not until I get more data. The best place to obtain information is a newsroom. So I'll retire Superman and let Clark go to work.
He said the best place to find propaganda is a newsroom.
Well, that's it. Exactly. Absolutely. Best place. Maybe some natural disaster is responsible for my loss of flight. Hey, Chomo, you order this coffee? No, try the yow. Sorry, pal, I stumbled. You got splashed with a hot Java, huh? Say, that's a mean-looking burn. You better put something on it. And Clark says, I will. Check you later, Mac. I'm actually burned, in pain. That means I've lost my invulnerability too. Oh no.
Oh, but now he can fly again. He just don't know that.
Mhm. The mystery creature's still following me, lurking in that alley. Does it have the answer? And if it does, can I communicate with it? Kent, I've been looking all over for you. Move your carcass down to Studio B. There's a big story breaking right under our noses. Maybe the biggest march. Maybe the biggest. March it, Kent. Yes, sir, Mr. Edge. Then the big boss says to go along with this nut, so we put him on the air. Unless Fairlin Nixel has a twin, that's him. Okay, mister. When the red light on top of the camera goes on, speak your piece. I am Pan, and I direct this message to Superman. Hear my words, my egotistical braggart. You humiliated me, and I want revenge. So I'm challenging you to a death duel. I dare you to meet me tonight in the Metropolis Stadium. Refuse, and the whole world will know you for the coward you are. Thank you for the use of your facilities, gentlemen, and good afternoon. I like that fella. He's intelligent. He agrees with me about that Cape Cod. I can see it now. Somehow Nixel has the means of weakening me.
So the only interruption, the only thing that he took from Clark that matters, of course, is the invulnerability. There ain't much Clark can do to him. He's gonna have to outsmart him. How come the heroes always got to outsmart the bad guy?
Well, this is it. Exactly. Yeah.
Bad guys ain't smart. That's not saying much.
It's certainly not. Anyway, we'll continue with the story. He's taking my flight, my invulnerability. But how? How? Unless I learn his secret, I won't have a chance of beating him. And offhand, I can't see any way to learn it. There's one thing I am able to do. Prove to him that he lied about my being afraid. Whatever else Superman may be, he's no coward. I still have my speed, my strength, and I'll use them to their fullest or die trying. Once again, it seems as though all Metropolis gathers, but not to hear music. That shouldn't be too difficult. You think not? Harp, give me super speed. Just like before, I'm unable to continue it more than a snail's pace, while he's moving too quickly to be seen. Moments later, I won't want to take advantage of you. I'll permit you to strike me. But first, Harp, give me super strength. Surely you can do better than that. Tap. Nearly broke my knuckles. I won't show I'm hurt, though. Can't give him that satisfaction. Are you willing to concede all I claimed as true? Never. That harp, it's the source of his ability to steal powers. But I can't reach it. I've discovered his secret too late. Surrender, Superman. Maybe I will 10 minutes after I'm dead, not a second before. Crash.
That Superman talking smack, was that what that was?
That's it. Your final opportunity to admit that your soul is filled with pettiness, with cowardice. Never. Something moving in the shadows, he's thinking, though. Then die. Die. Get the heart. Destroy it quickly. No, give it back. So startled is Pan that he hesitates, and Superman's strange stalker flings the ancient device to the concrete floor. Next instant, there is a humming as loud as the death scream of a mammoth, followed by a flash of silent, searing brightness. For an eternity that lasts but a few fleeting moments, all is silent, unmoving. Then Superman and his eerie saviour stir. I can feel my strength, my speed, my powers returning. You look all right too.
You look all right too.
I guess we'll never know what this thing was, magic or the relic of some forgotten science, or how it took musical talent from Timus Aikens and superpowers from me. A pity such a device could have been a great good. I don't know what you are either. You seem like a dark twin of myself. You stand staring, unspeaking, waiting. Tell me your name, your mission. Why did you save me? Is it because you're somehow linked with me, part of me? But the being stalks away, unheeding, mute as the smashed devil's harp. It will return, for the story does not end here, nor does it end happily. Soon, the Man of Steel will be caught in the most terrible, the most awesome conflict of his life. Meanwhile, don't miss next month's issue featuring a different kind of Superman adventure, Planet of the Angels. The end of this installment.
Okay. I don't know if they're saying that the double of him is going to be back later, like in future episodes or issues, or it doesn't seem like he's going to be back in this. But maybe, I don't know.
I think he's back in the next one, the mysterious Superman doppelganger, as far as I know.
Okay. Well, I mean, we're going to go on anyway because we don't know.
Well, that's it. We need to get to the conclusion of all this story. I'll tell you. You know, like it's going over a few issues, as you can see. You know, you've got other villains popping in the meantime, but you've got the underlying theme of the main story from 3 issues ago, I would say.
Yeah.
So it's intriguing because when I first read this story, like I say, I didn't get to read any of the other stories because at the time I couldn't get hold of the issues. So I only saw the very first one, only read the very first one at the time.
Yeah, I'm kind of like, I'm wondering though. It's like they used the first 3 issues on that story, right?
Yeah, they
They're
have
use that guy
Yeah.
in continuing. You know, they're going to use that doppelganger continuing going forward. But are we starting a new story arc, Planet of the Angels? Is that going to be something like that? Going to be the main course? And then
I was going to say it's like the one that we've just read today. That had its own title, as you know, The Devil's Harp. So you know, like I'm guessing it'll be something along the same lines.
They're going to keep bringing him in as the side story. I like it.
Yeah, I think that's exactly what they do, but I don't think it goes on for too long a time. But again, I've not read them, so I'm not sure.
All right. Well, I'm hoping. I'm looking forward to more of this. So y'all know what's happening next week.
Yes, we will have the next issue. Yeah,
we do have to.
Should be good.
We do have to plan something special for May 31st.
Oh, yes. Yes, I'm sure I can find something special, by the way.
Something good, a one-shot, right?
Yeah,
that
sounds
live show.
Something that's a complete story, I'm thinking.
Yeah, something we can do for the live show when we're at the Comic-Con, you know.
I reckon I can find you something, Pops.
We'll see how many people we can get looking at what we're doing while we're doing it on the floor, because I'm gonna be joining you, you know.
Yeah.
But unless tech just doesn't let it happen, in which case, Dave, I'll still set you up to do the show. I'll still set you up to do the show. I'll have Dustin or somebody come out with you.
Yeah, okay. That's okay. That's okay.
I mean,
I was going to say, if anybody has any suggestions to a one-shot story, drop it in the comments and we'll see if we can find it.
Yeah, I mean, I want it to be something that every comic fan walking by is going to recognize.
Right. Oh, well, I think I've got something in mind for that, Pops.
Cool. I want all the people on the floor to look at the screen that we got at our booth and go, whoa, what are you guys doing? See what I'm saying? And then,
Yeah, that's
we
it.
tell them what we're doing.
Yeah, yeah.
I just want to get in front of the actual fans, the people that buy comics. I mean, I'm trying to
Mm,
help people sell comics, right?
yeah.
So, talking to people on YouTube is cool, but it
Mm-hmm.
doesn't necessarily translate to selling comics unless it's like a specific launch party or something like that, right? Um,
That's true.
I've been doing this for a while. For the most part, it's come down to brand recognition. People get seen a lot, become a household name to the people that buy comic books. I mean, not just your fans, but everywhere. You know, get out there,
Yeah.
get seen. That's what this is really about, and that's why I'm taking this to the Florida Comic Con. I'm
Mm,
taking this network to the Florida Comic Con and let people see what we do. Hey, you can't be at Grand Rapids Comic Con, but you can because
that's
we'll be
it.
there and you're mad.
Just like I can't be there, but I'll still be there in spirit.
But you'll be there, and your
Yeah,
eBay thing. Have a
that's it.
special eBay thing set up too for
Oh yes. Oh
for that day.
yes.
Everything
Uh,
about that day. Make it bigger, make it better. You know,
I'm
let's
sure
draw
I'll
some
find.
people in.
I'm sure I'll find something for that.
I know I'm gonna be having a blast. I'm
Hmm.
gonna as long as tech works for us, we will be broadcasting every show as original,
Yeah.
our original shows as we do it. I'll be on the ones I'm supposed to be on, and we'll be broadcasting the rest of them live from the floor. And when there
Hmm.
isn't a show, we'll be broadcasting ourselves live from the
Yeah.
floor. So
And so long and so long as you don't break up every now and again, I'll be fine.
well, that's I don't know what kind of reception we'll have. We're going to be doing some tests with our. We
Yeah.
picked up a 5G antenna.
Oh yeah, you mentioned that the other week.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Well, we picked up the little router, and then we picked up a 5G antenna too. So
Mm,
I'm hoping
nice. Yeah.
that we will, you know, do just fine. I'm hoping we'll do just fine. But we really won't know until Saturday morning.
Well, I'm sure somebody will be able to help you out if you're struggling a bit. I'd like to think,
Well, I mean,
to get connected. I mean,
well, Kaz and I are going to go over it all. He's going to
yeah.
run through me step by step what I'm going to need to do with this new equipment because it will be new to me. But
Yeah.
he's testing it all right now himself, making sure it all works.
Okay.
But like I say, we won't know till Saturday morning. We won't know how
Mm.
good our connection's going to be or whatnot until we get up there and get set up on Saturday. So,
That's very true, as they say. Until you get there and get set up, you won't know.
so we're hoping we have our fingers crossed. Either way, we will, have a good time. The regular shows will go on like they always do. Dustin's got
Hmm.
my back for that day, making sure people got admin and whatnot. And
Yeah.
like in your case, he'll come out with you and push the buttons for you. No big deal, right? We got it. We
Mhm.
got it.
That's okay. That's okay. Yeah, that sounds good to me.
And I can always record stuff from the floor that we can broadcast later too. You know,
Yeah.
so
Excellent. Excellent.
we'll have stuff from the con, whether it's live or not. We won't know until Saturday morning, but we will have stuff to show you. I
Yeah,
promise.
that's it. Yeah. Right.
See, we can record a 20-minute thing, right? And then I
Hmm.
can tell Dustin, okay, Dustin, it's in the library. Create a show around it. Bam, bam. Because there's a little button that says create live stream on the
Right.
stuff that's in the StreamYard library, right? Every show that we did recently, we can go in there and make a new live stream out of it. All we
Hmm.
got to do is push a button and put a title and description in. You know what I
Very
mean?
good.
It's
Hmm.
pretty simple. So, yeah, we'll still be bringing you stuff. If it's not live, it'll only be shortly delayed. How's
Yeah.
that?
That sounds good to me.
You gotta have plan B, plan C, all that stuff. So, are we ditcoing today, Dave?
Yeah, we can do if you like. Yeah, of course we can. Yeah,
Let's do it.
I've got one of these lined up ready to go from Strange Suspense, the Steve Ditko Archives.
Yeah.
So you'll recognise this cover, won't you, from a previous time?
Yeah, we did.
I'm going to have another sip of me water before I start. Hang on a sec.
This is another of the segments of this show, guys. We pull out an old Ditko short story and we enjoy it.
Yeah, we do. We certainly do. He's one of my favourite artists, as I've probably said before, but I've got a few. So there you go. So this story is called Die Laughing.
Okay.
So it all started out as a hilarious prank.
I gotta ask you a question right from the beginning. Hold on. Is that Beavis and Butthead?
Well, good question.
Okay, go ahead.
Good question. But it all started out with a hilarious prank. This college fraternity initiation staged by Rex Chandler, the most impressionable practical joker on the campus, designed to test the courage of 3 underclassmen. This unique hazing came close to making everyone die laughing. So, as it says in the splash page, good Lord, do you see what I see? I'm clearing out. This joke of Chandler's is too grisly for my taste. The intention was proving an immense success, at least to Rex Chandler's way of thinking. A little rough on the pledges, perhaps, but the sort of thing Rex delighted in. And now, folks, the greatest pitching arm in our college's history will demonstrate the proper method for throwing a custard pie. 3 lusty cheers for Rex Chandler. That was a better curve than the one I threw to retire the side in the Hotchkiss game. This one was hit as well as the strikeout. Splat. Don't you think we have had enough fun with these guys, Rex? Let's call off the rest of the hazing and swear them in as members of Delta Gamma. Not on your life. I'm in charge of the initiation, and I've got the biggest gag up my sleeve yet. But you've been awfully rough on these. Come on, you sob sisters, clear out. I got to brief the would-be Delta Gammas on the last step. It'll be the best ever. You just wait and see. You 3 pledges have broken your loyalty and intelligence, but I'm still not sure of your courage. And so tonight we'll test that over at the Hawkins house. The one folks say is haunted. I've made a lot of preparations. That'll slay you. For the next hour, Rex instructed the 3 underclassmen in the last stage of their initiation. Then that same night, there she is, boys, a real humdinger. I know you all sneer at the idea of a house actually being haunted, but this one, there's something about it to turn your blood cold. Luke Chandler, you're going about this thing with almost sadistic joy. The other boys and I are satisfied that the pledges. I'm in charge, Kelsey. If you don't like the way I'm running things, you can resign from Delta Gamma. See? I put a lot of time and effort into this initiation, especially the last part. It'll prove once and for all whether our newest members have guts. All right, grab this lantern and get going. Yes, sir. Wave that lantern at us from the 1st floor landing, the 2nd floor, and the attic window. Then just cool your heels till I come upstairs to get you. Okay, let's start the ball rolling. Don't you think this is kind of childish, Rex? This haunted house blarney? We don't know what you told these 3 kids, but they're scared stiff. Nothing compared to the state they'll be in a couple of minutes from now. Just wait and see. I spent hours fixing up this joint and rigging up a mess of surprises for the boys. That attic, it'll kill 'em. Lights on in the house. It's Arkwright waving his lantern from the first floor. Good gosh, he looks scared to death. There he is again, at the second floor landing. Look at his face. He's shaking as if he's seen a ghost. I hope this stunt doesn't backfire, Chandler. We're holding you responsible. You guys are too wishy-washy for my taste. We're supposed to be taking men into Delta Gamma, not schoolboys. A little fright isn't going to hurt them, and it's 3 minutes since we last saw Arkwright, and it doesn't take that long to go from the second floor to the attic. Arkwright's decided to get cute, has he? Thinks he'll scare me a bit, eh? Probably sitting in the attic and waiting to yell boo when I come after him. We'll just change the schedule a bit. Shazev, come around. Suppose we spike Arkwright's little scheme and have you go up next, Shaviz. This way, if Arky's got some plan up his sleeve, he'll be springing it on you. Who knows? This may even be a bigger laugh than what I'd hoped for. Doped out or something. Don't you think it'd better be better to find out if Arkwright is all right? He might have fallen down those rickety stairs or turning yellow, Shaviz. Get into that house before I count 10, or everyone on campus will know you're chicken. Slowly, his face reflecting a horrible fear, underclassman Shaviz disappeared into the house. Twice his flashing light blinked. Then, this is crazy. It's 10 minutes since Shaviz stood on that second floor window. He just seems to have vanished, along with Arkwright. Vanish my eye. They're yellow, that's what. Got to the second floor, then turned around and came back downstairs. They're probably crouching by the front entrance, shaking in their boots. But they won't get away with it. Breen, Shear, you go in there and tell Arkwright and Shaviz that I want to see 3 faces in that attic window. If I don't, none of you gets into Delta Gamma this year or ever. Now get moving. The moments ticked by, and the tension mounted. In the first floor window, young Breen held a lighted match, and his face was ashen with fright. Then, there he is on the second floor. Let's pray he gets to the attic. Moments later, frightened young Breen appeared at the second floor window and lit his match. Then a minute passed, 2, 5, and the haunted house remained dark and deathly quiet. This has gone far enough, Rex. I'm all for calling the police. Those 3 kids disappeared as if the earth swallowed them up. Oh, stop beating your gums, you jerks. They're taking us for a ride. There was a real surprise waiting up in that attic, but not one of those yellow dogs had the courage to get that far. Give me that flashlight. I'm going into that dump and throw Arkwright, Shaviz and Breen out. You think something did happen to the 3 pledges? Maybe an accident on the stairs, or we never should have let Chandler stage this initiation. It's all our fault. He's a hot-headed bully and mean as a civic cat. There's Chandler at the first floor window. Do I look as if I've been victimized by ghosts, you jerks? I told you this was all a big joke. But when I get my hands on those 3 pledges, the comedy stops. Crash. 15 seconds passed. A half minute. Then on the second floor landing, the spooks didn't seem to hamper me, do they? Stand by to catch the 3 rats when I throw them out. Crash again. Maybe what I planted in the attic is a little scary, but it doesn't keep the true Delta Gamma from risking his neck. Where'll you see what it is? Hee hee hee. You'll die laughing. Ta-ta now. I've got a date with a real surprise. I don't like that insane laugh of his. What do you suppose he hid up in that attic to scare the pledges? Well, whatever it is, we'll soon know. The laugh would really be on Chandler if those three underclassmen were waiting to jump him and give him the beating of his life. He's been riding them unmercifully ever since this hazing started. Maybe this is their method of getting revenge. The minutes stretched interminably for those waiting outside. Come on, Chandler's been gone too long. Either this is a joke on us or something has happened. All four of them have disappeared. You search the rooms off to the side while I go over the back of the house with a fine-tooth comb. If this is Rex's idea of a joke on the frat brothers, I'm going to have him brought up on charges. Start looking. This prank's gone far enough. Not a sign of them on this floor. Either they're up on the second floor or they did get to the attic. Let's go. Find those guys. In the deserted rooms of the second floor, a frantic search took place, but still no sign of the missing men could be found. Only one possibility remained. They're not here either. And since there's only one entrance to this creepy joint, we would have spotted them if they'd tried to sneak away. They must be up there. It's probably just a gag Chandler's playing on us. Well, what are we afraid of? Let's just bust in the attic.
Yeah.
Okay, the knob's turning, the door's opening.
Don't be a wimp.
Good God. Do you see what I see? It's grotesque. Chandler, he's aged 50 years since we saw him through the second floor window. His hair, white as snow, and the way he's mumbling, he's insane. But Arkwright, Chivers and Breen, not a sign of them. Quick, Len, race back to town and get the police. I don't like the looks of this at all. Within an hour, the police had conducted an exhaustive search of the old house, taking it apart board by board, but not a single clue to the whereabouts of the three missing pledges was found. Let's get this poor wretch to the hospital. Maybe the medics can make some sense of this gibberish he keeps mumbling. Rex Chandler died the next day of extreme shock. The doctors agreed, and the gruesome sight which greeted him when he entered that attic will never be known, because the house was burnt down a short time later by order of the bewildered authorities. Arkwright, Cheese and Breen, they have never been seen again, and what strange and horrible fate engulfed them will probably never be known. Just one of those things, I imagine. What do you think? The end. The end. Yeah. So, there you go. What did you make of that one?
Well, I just love watching the look. Ditko's art meshes with any writer. Okay, you can see the story in the art as well as you can. You can see the artwork and the story works hand in hand. Yeah, it's so good. It's always so good. So not gonna lie, Dave, this is probably my favorite segment of the show since we started doing this. I do like going through all this old Ditko stuff, man.
Oh, it's real fun, isn't it? Real fun. Yeah. So good call on them. Good call on pulling those out. Yeah, thanks, Pops.
I hope you guys enjoyed that part because we still got another part.
Yeah, we have my spinner rack issue.
What
Yeah.
you got on the rack today, Dave?
Well, what I've got on the rack today is from 1982, and this is it.
The No Prize. Oh, dude.
The official Marvel No Prize book, Mighty Marvel's Most Massive Mistakes from
Okay,
1982.
Turn it over so
And
people can see Stan as Doc Doom.
let me turn it round for you.
Stanley is Doc Doom, guys.
How's that? How's that? Only one of us is going to leave this comic book alive, and it won't be me because nobody demanded it.
I'm thinking this is probably hilarious.
It is actually, yes, it is hilarious. Have you ever seen this book before?
No, I've not seen. I know about it, but I've not seen it.
You've never actually seen one before, then?
No.
Yeah, and in the corner box, as you can see, it's got night nurse.
It's got night nurse, but she looks so much like Mary Jane.
Yeah, there are similarities there, aren't there? Yeah, there are similarities there, Pops. So anyway, I'm just going to open up the page for you. There you go. Marvel No Prize book. Least We Should Goof is the title.
And it was funny because whenever you caught them in making an error or something, if you wrote in and told them, hey, this page, they'd like acknowledge you with a no prize.
That's right. That's exactly what used to happen back in the day. Yeah. So, like I say, I'm just going to show you the pictures. You know, the layout of the pages, so you can see. And then it gives you like a bit of a showing you about, like, believe it or not, things actually got worse. And Amazing Spider-Man 3 actually called Spidey Superman. Good thing DC's lawyers were out of town that day. So plenty of fun little comments. You know, you've got another one there about Hawkeye. And how about Hawkeye's powerful gloved hands? Hawkeye doesn't wear gloves. He never has, ever. But there it is in Tales of Suspense 57. So they're all little sort of comments about various panels in various stories, as you can see, from X-Men number 10 and X-Men 28. It says there, the feminist movement got its start in the pages of X-Men 28, where Marvel Girls levitates a screwdriver to the Beast, calls it a pair of pliers, and the Beast replies, "You're a credit to your generation." Oh boy. So there you go. Because she says, "Here are your pliers, Hank." It's a screwdriver.
Yeah.
So little things like that, little things like that, as you can see.
A world of what? Madness made. Yeah, the world is madness made, people.
Yeah, there you go. There you go, Pops. How about that for a title? A world of madness made. There you go. Very appropriate.
That's beautiful, isn't it?
Very, very appropriate, that. Yeah. As it says, and as if two left hands weren't enough, our pal Rich Buckley put a hand at the end of Richard's leg, and nobody caught it. Like that.
Beautiful.
Well, there you go. Eh?
Of course, he could make his leg into a hand, right?
Yeah.
I mean, he could. He could have four hands. If he wanted, Reed Richards, he could do pretty much anything, right? So,
well, that's it. And then you've got Hercules here, and Hercules dragging Manhattan Island, proving that not only can Manhattan Island float, not only can it slip through the Narrows, which is smaller than the island is wide, and not only can he tow it back into place, but that he's stupid enough to put it back with the battery pointing towards the Bronx. Of course, I was away on business when we printed Marvel Team Up 28.
They need a little.
So there's lots and lots. So as you can see, there's lots and lots of panels. and comments about, you know, like various goofs and gaffs.
The Vanisher.
What's that?
The Vanisher.
Yeah, it says, well, it says on this splash page, it says, and here's Hank McCoy, otherwise known as the Beast, big as life on the first page of X-Men 2, wearing gloves. Of course, we all know Beast never wore gloves. Got a couple of those. And yeah, lots of like single panels and comments about various panels. As you can see, some old school art.
Look, Iron Man.
Yeah. Some more Iron Man there.
So are they saying that there was goofs on these covers?
Yeah, well, this one here, right, this top one, it says somebody buy this guy a dictionary. He got Pharaoh misspelled in big letters right on the cover of Tales of Suspense 44.
See, I like mistake stuff. I'm gonna have to, God, man, I'm gonna have to get that book so I can go get some of those books.
And then there's another one down here on the bottom one. It says, and for an encore, he repeats the error in large letters right on the first page. So there you go. There you go.
Man Thing #1, Marvel 2-in-1. That's a good book right there.
It says there about that one, it says, and does anybody remember Marvel 2-in-1? Well, in case you don't, here it is again, just for laughs.
Does anyone remember? I have a lot of those because I like the Thing. He was funny.
Yeah. Yeah. Quite good. Quite good.
A whole bunch of Steve Rogers mess up right there.
Oh, yes. Indeed so. There you go. It says here about Daredevil, it says, DD's coin toss, Daredevil flips a coin. The Grandmaster calls tails. It's tails, but DD says that it's heads. And the Grandmaster buys it. Who's the blind man here? As you can see, it says heads, it says heads, I win. It's heads, I win. And there's a couple more panels, old school.
Good stuff.
I think this one's quite interesting, this big panel here, if you can see it. It says, and Bobby Iceman Drake whips up some ice cream on the first page of X-Men 6. Good treat, Bobby. But where do you keep the milk, sugar, and rock salt?
Yeah, I mean, did you have a bowl with that stuff in it already? Or
Well, that's it. He's just kind of whipping it up like that, as you can see.
Yeah, I'd be a little worried about that myself.
Yeah, just a little.
Oh, look, they're going after Jean Grey down there. Yep.
Yeah, that one says, obviously not even Chris Claremont knows for sure. It says, and finally, who is Jason Wingard? I don't know about you, faithful ones, but I've actually lost sleep over this one. Is, as X-Men 125 would lead us to believe, the name as phony as the man? Or is that his real name, like it says here in X-Men 138?
Yeah,
obviously not even Chris Claremont knows for sure. And then that's the final page.
Yeah,
that's the back cover. That's the back cover. There you go.
Oh, see, yeah, I'm gonna have to get me one of those. Don't send me that one, Dave.
No, you're not having it. You're not having it. It's mine. It's mine.
I'm gonna have to find one of those. That's pretty good.
It's really worth, if you can find a copy that's not too expensive, it's worth picking it up because there's some interesting comments in it. Lots of interesting comments and panels.
Well, yeah, and like I said, I do like mistake stuff. You know.
Well, that's
Mistake
it.
money, mistake everything. I like all that. All
I'll
that.
turn it around the other way for you, for the viewers, and then they can see Stan Lee right way up. There you go.
Stan Lee as Dr. Doom. I like it.
Yeah,
Like it.
exactly.
All right, everybody. That's pretty much our show for today. I don't have anything new in the mail to show you right now. So,
and I've just about managed to make you out as well, because you have broken up a little bit when you've been talking back to me, but I've just about managed to piece it together.
I'm figuring that has to be just a bad internet connection or something.
Yeah, I'm guessing so, because you said you can hear me all right.
Yeah.
So
of course, I've been playing with EB Mux, and it could be, that it's grabbing the wrong microphone.
Possibly, yeah. It's like you're kind of just breaking up. It's like there's gaps in your conversation, shall we say.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It could be that it just grabbed the wrong microphone when it came in. I'll have to check that when I go back and forth from now on.
Yeah, that's fine. I thought I'd just let you know about it, because it's the first time it's happened.
Yeah, that's why I'm figuring that's what it is. Because we were in the EP Muck studio earlier playing around.
Okie dokie.
When I came in here, it probably changed it. No biggie. We'll figure it out. I'm not tripping.
At least we got through it between us.
Well, I mean, you're the one telling all the good stuff. I just hang out here.
Well, true. That's true.
All right, everybody. Y'all, we'll be back about 2 o'clock with the Drink with Brink. 3:30 over on Peeled the Talon Crew. Dash and Breeding. 3 Beer Man. Silverline. It's just all night long. Same old, same
old. That's it.
Come hang out. Come hang out. We'll be here all day. All right. Dave, have a good evening, my friend. I will see you next week.
You too, Pop. So I think you're breaking up a bit more, but I think you said have a good evening.
All right, I did. That's what I said.
Oh, I just caught it.
Bye.
Right, I'll catch you later, Pops.
Ozzy, what are you doing? Come and have a look at this lovely book that was sent over.
You're wrapping in the perpendicular.
Oh, go on and spit the bat out your mouth. No one can understand you like that.
Say how 5 dentists and all.
Oh, well, that's not much better. Ozzy, why don't you sing to me? I can always understand you when you sing to me.
Fucking my brains. What is this my publisher sent me? Inked in black with art so sweet.
So what do you think? Do you like it?
Oh, Lord, yeah.
If you missed the live viewing of any Meg production, you can find all our content on Roku or as a member of this channel. Madness Entertainment Group.